Alright guys, Fitz back here for another cast here, co-cast with BMW here, spawning here in the bottom right, for our second game between these players. It will be International Federations of Untouchables Mazi here, excuse me for delaying his name, and versus the Red Protoss.
It was Sam Jock Mazier, sorry,
yeah,
Sam Jock.
sorry. Oh, did I and then International Federations of Untouchables Modesty here, so I'm changing up their clan names, but I'm not very good with them. But, yeah, map's destination. Spoiler alert, I will tell you this if you want to skip like 20 seconds ahead. Modesty did not win last game, so I'll be interested if Mazi can actually win.
Modesty won last game.
I didn't. Wait. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it! Change up the colors! Never mind. Talk while I change this.
Okay. So anyways, threw me off. So Mazier last game, he got contained by Modesty. Modesty was able to get up to 3 base fairly easy. Mazier did an emergency 2 cannons, and that really threw off his timing for the rest of the game, and he had to settle to be on a 2 base toss, and it really affected his gameplay. So Modesty was able to just eventually just get up to 5 hatch Hydra, then push that advantage into a contain with nice lurkers and hydras and cracklings into a 2 base advantage constantly the rest of the game. So Mazier would try to get up to 3 and be just thwarted.
We have a 2-gate coming in. We have a 2-gate.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, and the other thing though is I spotted the players, like you can tell in the overlay, but Mazier is up in the top left, and the bottom right is going to be Modesty. I apologize. And he went hatch before pool. Okay. Playing a bit more greedy, and actually, Modesty may just lose. Because he's actually just 2-gating. I mean, it's not like a proxy 2-gate, but I mean, he's just seeing this, and he must be like, oh, fuck. Like, shit, what do I do now? I don't really know what he can do. I'll be interested how he's going to deal with it.
Well, this is definitely an FU play from Mazier. He was pissed off about the last game, and
yeah,
he's just like, I'm going to backhand you now for that.
You know, it's actually... That drone actually delayed that Zealot, the initial Zealot, for a little while. So, and he's rallying probes here too. Like, he has 2 probes on the way.
If he gets a good drone surround, maybe drops a sunk, then he can defend this. Oh, but that's a lot of probes.
Yeah, he actually has quite a bit of them.
Oh, there's actually lings out just in time. Wow.
Yeah, you know, those probes are actually...
Yep, and Mazier's
well, now they
backing
actually
up.
have to put Mazier really far behind. Which is going to allow Modesty to maybe just follow 2-edge meatless and just win. That could be an option. I mean, like an FU back in your face, because he tried to 2-game me.
Yeah,
who knows?
I love it, you know. Modesty's saying, dude, I'm not some little C-ranked Zerg player. Like, I can handle, like, a 2-gate toss. And so, pretty big slap in the face back to Mazier, like you said. I like it. And now he's doing, what is this, SimCity? Evo, hatch? Deal, something like that? I mean, it's pretty cool. Weird, huh?
Yeah, and the other thing I just want to talk about though is, you know, if you reference last game, again, those timings are, you know, the utmost importance to figure out how far behind someone is. I mean, not only is this Nexus far behind, this is when the Cyber Core should be, you know, starting/finishing, Starport should be going up. None of that tech is available. You know why, you know, Mazier got in the part where he got in the last game? Was because of those timings. They were so far behind, and now they're even that much further behind. So, you know, if Modesty just does the same thing he did last game, you know, he's in the, you know, he has the ability to just do the exact same thing he did last game. We do have a nice contain, though. I mean, at least the Zealots are being active on the map. doing something.
I want to point out that the probe is mining out the back minerals of Modesty's base, and there will be 2 Zealots right there.
Yeah, so he's actually really trying to contain the Zergoth 2 base here. So, you know, may force up a couple more Sunkens, especially with that back door. You know, starting to mine out. It's gonna be annoying for Modesty.
Yeah, he's getting a nice little. He's got a 3 Zealot force right there now, and then he's got the 5 on the bridges. So Mazier's feeling a little bit better, I think. Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is. You know what he might do? He might just do just a counter push right away. The 3 Zealots are going to be on nice reactions, but the Lings are going to come back. The Zealots might push in.
He needs to go for the pool. He has to go for the pool right now. Something.
Yeah, he's not. He's just like, well, I got him in the base, but that's all I need. And he's actually going to retreat. No, he's going to go loop around in the main base.
I would right now, I would actually maybe drop a pylon and see if I can cannon. That would be really funny. Oh, he actually, because he has a nice little sellout wall. Why not?
If Modesty F's up, you know, with his engagement, that can be wrong as well. But these cells are so good micro right here.
Yeah, really nice micro.
Alright, but eventually they will die. But now there's that many more zealots coming around the looping around here.
Yeah, because now he's gonna have that constant. That hole will be exposed, so now Modesty will be in a little bit of trouble now for the rest of the game.
And the other thing to note though is that this was a 2-hatch meatless. Never mind. Okay, never mind. This was a 3-hatch meat push. Okay, so this is more of like a Terran versus Zerg style here, but what this can end. This push comes at 7 minutes. It is now past 7 minutes. This fire is only halfway done, which may have to be canceled. So, you know, I guess it's kind of equaled out because, you know, the timing of both players have been significantly off. We have double starport anyway, which is probably just going to be enough to hard counter a 3-hatch meatless push anyway, and he's actually getting a ton of drone kills right here.
Yeah, this is actually like incredible play right here.
Yeah, I think Monster just won.
I wouldn't call it one yet, but
9 drones were killed.
Because I mean, look at his natural. He's doing all right on drones, but
it's 22 to 24. I mean, yes. To this point, you know, Mazur actually hasn't really been droning that much either. You know, he's getting +1 Corsair, so he's really trying to stop this. You go ahead.
I really think that if he gets a nice Mutaforce out, he's gonna be able to just wipe out Mazi.
Even with +1 Corsair, double port, double Stargate.
I really don't. I don't know if. I think he's gonna be able to handle it. Because then you can just start streaming in Mutalisk, and then hopefully stream in some links. And double attack.
Yes, the ground capabilities of Mazur is actually really not that great. Granted, he does have a wall, so the first initial links are not going to be cost effective, you know, at all. They're trying to actually get in there on auto command, but they're actually just running around, not attacking them. You know, we have a 3rd base going up. I'd also like to point out that the Spire was originally in the main, now in the natural, which could be exposed potentially. But yeah.
So let's see if he gets this nice Corsair force going around the map and takes out some of these units. But Modesty does have some Scourge right in Mazier's natural now, so that'll be nice. He'll be able to pick off a couple, hopefully. Ooh, there he goes. Already got one.
Yeah, implanting a blue ward onto the head, making it topple over and crash into the ground. That's what Corsair do. Don't listen to their neutron flares. They're actually just implanting blue warts onto their heads. No big deal. And I mean, he's gotten like 2 of them so far.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job now. He's, like you said, with those Corsairs. So I guess I was a little bit wrong about the Mutalisk force, but oh, wow, that's a lot of Scourge.
Yeah, he really wants to kill these off. If I remember correctly, it's like 5 Corsair to kill off like a Flock of Scourge or something like that. It's like a magic number.
Okay.
I mean, he's up to that number, especially with +1. That's probably gonna just be even that much better. But yeah, you know, if there was just an influx of just like 1,000, you know, lings coming out, he might just be able to end the game. But again, he has a really good wall. You know, you should return the favor and mine out his back door.
Yeah, he doesn't even have. Oh yeah, he has Templar tech. He doesn't have any Storm out yet, though, right? And he's still really low on units. So maybe Modesty will eventually just transition into mass Hydralisk and just try to win.
He started Carapace. He started the upgrade for the Hydras here. Missile attack is also started, so it's definitely looking like that. And remember, you know, Corsair can't shoot in the air, so I mean, can't shoot in the ground. Oh, wow, I can't believe I just said it. Can't shoot the ground, and not really gonna do too much. They can't just pew 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 everything, or flare everything, or whatever. I don't really know what. I don't even know what the sound effect should be that should be used for Corsair. Because pew pew is for you know for Wraith. But damn, that's a ton of Corsair.
Yeah, he's actually got just a ton of them going in. And they're becoming like a red ball on the map now.
They are, and also to note here, he didn't even snipe it off. Just half a second more, they would have been dead.
But he's really. Why are you doing that? No. He's just throwing away his Corsairs.
He might be trying to gear up for Corsair DT, which is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that's so hard. So hard. Corsair Reaver or Corsair DT is so hard.
The only reason why this is actually viable right now is because there's like 1,000 +1 Corsairs just roaming the map that haven't died yet. So Corsair DT is going to be a big bitch for Modesty to really deal with for the time being. I mean, it doesn't really matter how many spore colonies you have. They're just going to go in there, snipe off all your overlords, and run away. Till these Corsair are done, you know, it's going to be a little bit tough for Modesty to really do anything. But at the same time, Mazi doesn't really have much of an actual army, which can sometimes come out to bite you back in the butt. Because what can happen is, if you're so, you know, especially if you only have a 2 base here, you're focusing in so much on like a specialty, you know, base unit that you don't really have much of an army, and then like all of a sudden there's like 1,000 Hydra at your front door, and then it's like, oh, what do I do now? But stuff like this, when you lose the Hydra in such a way, then yes, this is actually not a terrible thing to go with. But DTs are still gonna be able to clean this up with no problem.
I just wanted to point out, it looked like the Rhinodon was trying to get in on the action with the Hydralisk and the DTs right there.
Yeah. I have yet to see an actual person, you know, mind control the one of the neutral units. I always try to do that every game, but and that's what D- is all about, man. If you can mind control those animals, you just win.
Your opponent's just like, I can't believe this happening. GG.
They're just so blown away. But yeah, I don't think we're actually seeing any kind of transition right now. Upgrades. We finally have orbs coming down right now. Okay. Very, really delayed orbs, and we have a shuttle, oddly enough, which...
Well, it looks like Modesty's trying to go back for the same play. Contain. He's just doing it a lot later, but he's trying to get that contain, and then hopefully... Ooh, Storm. Contain, and then hopefully drop another 2 bases.
Yeah, that's gotta be those lurkers are done. That was not good getting from Modesty. I mean, he'll clean his base up, but there's really no way for him to really be. That was not a cost-effective engagement at all.
Yeah, he's got to get this base down. If he gets this Protoss base down right now, that would be huge for him.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be on the same number of bases as a Protoss. That's just horrible.
Yeah, it's not even gonna get. I'm surprised he didn't actually was at least able to, you know, cancel at the Nexus. I guess he's just not paying attention to it. Yeah. And you know, I think setting up the contain is really difficult because I mean just like a 2-base Protoss, like when with normal time you can just push out a contain, you know, not easily, but it's possible.
Yeah.
The last game was really awesome, but it was circumstantial the way it worked.
Exactly. 5 hatch, Hydraless into lurkers, but this game he's not even close to 5 hatch or 5 base at all.
Yeah, you know, he's off of 5 hatcheries, but there wasn't that Corsair harass. There wasn't, the lurker timing was much faster.
Right.
And the Spire didn't get canceled and remade. So, you know, not to say that Modesty's playing poorly this game, it's just that the timings have been all altered. That's why you can't copy and paste a Brood War game most of the time. Fighting Spirit on the other end is a completely different story. But they don't talk about that map. That's why we don't cast that map as nearly as often.
Yeah, we'll see that in Clan League, don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Fighting Spirit, Fighting Spirit, Fighting Spirit, best of 3 Fighting Spirit. Finals Fighting Spirit.
Oh man. No bitterness.
No, I don't hate the map. No, it doesn't sound like I hate the map or anything. I love the map, deep down.
I gotta see Major. No, he needs to start getting a little more map presence here, and because the Zerg is starting to get a nice little army up, and he's trying to get his 4th and 5th base at this point. So Modesty's really starting to get his legs under him, and
we have a DT drop in the main base here.
Ooh.
But immediate drone retreat right there. Really awesome play. These. Oh no! Now those DTs just killed those Hydra. They're good.
Yeah, those DTs are still alive.
Yeah.
And he's doing a great job right here.
He's trying to do his best to cover up all the you know, overlords that are in the area. There's still. All right, so. The Thunder's leads with 60 HP, so that was.
I gotta admit, Modesty won that.
Yeah.
You know, he saved his drones. He didn't even lose his sunken colony. Wipes out 3 DTs, takes out a Corsair. You know, really nice.
I was just gonna say it might have been equal, just because like he's just now getting the drones back in there, which does take some time. So I don't know if that line time would have, you know, equaled, 400 minerals or something, but at least some damage was done. And oh no! All the Corsair are dead. No, no.
Oh my
Terrible.
God! I just missed it too.
He's 3 Corsair, not making any more. He's up to Mass Goon, which would probably make sense because there's a high influx of lurkers lying around the map.
Yeah, he really needs to get over there and maybe take out the base at the 8 o'clock position. Because right now Modesty's starting to gain one side of the map, and when the Zerg starts to gain one side of the map, it's gonna be a lot harder for Protoss.
Yeah, and well,
But now, yeah, Mazier is taking a 4th base, so that's good. That's a good start.
This map can lend itself to be a little bit more difficult to Zerg in the later game. I'm just starting to realize this because the way you look at it, if it ends up being like a macro game, going back to the fact that you want to have more bases than your opponent as a Zerg player, it kind of works out where, it's just harder to grab off those really far up bases. And there's no like secure, really far up base like Fighting Spirit, for example. Where you have like that whole second main that you can just take, and it's not impossible to take either. Like, I mean, look at the 6 o'clock. I mean, the 3 o'clock. Look at the 9 or 10 o'clock position, the ones that aren't taken. I mean, that's so open.
Yeah,
which
you
is
really
gonna be difficult.
You really on this map, you draw a line down the middle.
Yeah.
And if you cross over the middle line, then with base-wise, then I mean your opponent is really, you know, is suffering at that point. So that's when you know, if the Zerg is ever crossing over, then the Protoss is just, you know, in emergency mode at that point, like trying to recover on this map.
Hey, if you just look at the mini map, it's just like this red ball just like pushing in.
Yeah, it has to be. He has to be. He needs to get, you know, throw away some units to take out, you know, some Zerg units and maybe a base at this point. Because you want to be at 5 versus 4 as a Protoss.
Was it 6? Well, it's 5 versus 5.
Yeah, it is right now.
So Zerg is the ones that should be engaging.
Yeah. But, I mean, the Protoss is still behind in a sense. I mean, there's a lot of white. I'm starting to get reminiscent of like July versus the Rock Cow. I mean, this is getting really scary. You know, when you see that big white ball of Zerg mass, you know, it kind of reminds you of July Zerg.
Yeah. These links are like, yeah, what's up, bros? And I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, Mazier is so goon heavy that he's really vulnerable right now. Especially to, like, I think Modesty, he says, F it, I'm tired of waiting.
Attack a move.
Oh, this is actually really
a pile
nice.
of blood at the ends of the ramp right here. There's like a DT wall right there. And there might just be enough to break through.
Wow, hero storms right now from Mazier, but he's trying to rally goons, and he can't do it right now. Oh, but here's the DTs, nice. And Modesty's gonna be able to take his natural out. This is so great right now.
Oh man, we have the intense music building up.
Okay, finally this goon-heavy army's able to cross these bridges and take it out. But Modesty's marching into the main and gonna take out a gate. He needs to go attack the pylons. Ooh, maybe the gas, that would be great. Maybe those maybe the Stargates.
Okay, keep in mind, there's actually a counter push on to the 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, definitely.
So, dude, that's a lot of Dark Swarms.
Yeah, very nice play by Modesty right here.
I think.
I don't think Mazier was ready for this, to be honest, Fitz. That goon-heavy army, it's so unwieldy.
No. I don't know what happened to all the links here, but they all just Storm probably. It's like, wait, look what happened. There's Dark Swarms every no, just Storm. Storm everything.
Modesty's gonna be able to should be able to just rebuild that army really fast, I would think.
That one lone Hydra, and it just died. Bye-bye, Defiler, you snap in half. I feel like it's just back, or its spine just cracks when it dies. I don't know why. The noise plus the animation of that thing just looks like that. I don't know.
So Modesty's going for this into a DT wall and Archons.
It's like, you want to run into an invisible wall? Well, go ahead. You're not going to get through it. I actually have no idea why the Zerglings are not smart enough to be like, I'm walking into a wall. I cannot move. Let me attack it. Let's see what happens. And it's attacking me back.
So it looks like Modesty's gonna go ahead and take the 9 o'clock base. So this is like we were talking about earlier. When you take a base across the line, then the other player is gonna feel suffocated on this map. And so this is, if Modesty feels comfortable and can hold this.
We have a storm drop. Didn't do anything.
Pretty anticlimactic.
It didn't do anything.
Oh, and he's gonna snipe the shuttle. Get it. He
Ow.
gets it. Very nice. And oh, here comes. Is he gonna go back for the remake? The retake?
He can't. He needed another 10 seconds to give off another storm.
Oh, that would have been so crazy.
Yeah, I know they would have been.
Okay,
Alright,
so
well,
does
Zerk has gone past that line. You remember?
and
Look at that
you know he's
base.
got a nice little lurker foothold on that base, and he's also pushing up into the 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Ow! 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 Storm is so powerful.
This is great. This is really well played by Modesty right here. You know, just counter-attacking and multitasking, and he's not giving Mazier a break at all. And you know, Mazier, I just don't see the Goon DT army is very effective versus this Ling Hydralisk army.
He needs like concentrated. Like this is how you would eventually go about killing off an army with a ton of High Templar. Is continue to aggress without losing bases, and then eventually that storm count just goes down. So even if you don't snipe off the High Templar, which is actually better probably not to, because then they have to wait for their storm to be done. And then you don't have to worry about High Templar that have 250 energy.
Yeah.
Great, you have to worry about like 24 DTs lying around. No, 13, but still. Go ahead.
It would be great if Mazier had like 6, 7 Archons maybe, and then he could really just run in there and just destroy bases, raise hell. But you know, I think he's overcommitted to this DT play, to be honest with you, and he doesn't have Corsairs out anymore, like running around sniping overlords. So I feel like his army composition is not good enough to make Modesty's base crumble. And once again,
maybe he doesn't realize he's playing a different player than what was the guy's name again from the last
Whistler. And Rusty.
He doesn't remember. Maybe he thinks he's playing Whistler.
It may be, because Whistler at this point was down to I think 4 base with only 1 mining, whereas Modesty's I mean, look at the map, you know, it's just so much white everywhere.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, you know, he's you know, this is all decisions you make. You know, you
remember,
start out
those
with
are not spider mines either.
yeah, you start out with 2 gates. You basically, you know, if you can't make it work in the early game, I mean, just like you said, Fitz, that the Zerk had the huge advantage once he held off 2-gate pressure, you know, and this is the direct result of it. 28 minutes later, you know, good decisions.
Yeah.
And bad army composition.
I still think somehow it equaled out with the DT harass, and the Zealots run by, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But yes, 2 gates moderately difficult to come back from.
Right, you know, and back in the old days of StarCraft, you know, professional StarCraft in Korea, 2 gates was the actual norm play in ZVP, and
wow.
you used to see people just.
Sorry.
Oh wow, you're right. Very nice.
Like that was like literally like that was like the best play you could actually get on an army. But go ahead.
Yeah, and then you actually have a Dark Archon coming out, so that's pretty cool. Might see the Ride Dog get mind controlled here.
We need to see that happen. And
I was.
Go ahead.
Oh, keep going, man.
I was just gonna say I don't really see much of a purpose in the Dark Archon right now. I mean, I like it. I mean, I love it. It's probably my favorite Protoss unit, but just don't see a use for it.
And these Lings are doing a nice job taking out this natural. So we got all the probes. They're gonna take out the simulator, and he's into the main base now. He's gonna wipe out a couple storms. And these DTs, Mazier's concentrating on this too hard though. Oh wow, and Modesty's really just starting to wreck him with this.
I love how fast buildings just die from like +3, +2 crackling, not even +3.
Yeah, this is very nice.
Only if Plague did that amount of damage in a short period of time. And these overlords are done, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, this is a reiteration of Blue Walk, because it's on the same map. To be fair. To be fair.
Yeah, Modesty's really just showing very good skill here. And finally, the Protoss is actually trying to do something out in the middle of the map. He's just been so idle.
Well, I mean, it's like what happens like when you're not in the center of the map. Like, if he pushes out, the same thing's just gonna happen. You know?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, he's trying. I mean, he's almost maxed. I mean, to be fair, but
it's hard to believe that he's almost maxed. It doesn't even look like it.
No.
Another nice Plague on those Corsairs.
Where? Plague! I was really late, but.
I know, it's like red on red. It's kind of weird.
Looks cool. Alright, so he's getting a crap ton of Reavers out too. Anticipation for Ultras. And he's droning. I saw like 3 drones being made.
We got another.
54. This is a very low, actually, econ game.
Another
in terms
8
of harvesters, yeah.
Another 8 lurkers just morphed at the 3 o'clock base, and Modesty's army is just getting out of control.
Do you know if you ensnare / plague Dark Templars, do they show? Are they shown?
I don't think so.
No. Oh my god. Look at this. The 3 speed shuttles with six Reavers in them.
And we also have a Doom drop right outside of Modesty's natural getting ready to happen here. All these overlords are full of shit.
Where?
Right outside the bridges on Modesty's natural, there's a group of overlords full of units.
Oh, Modesty's. I thought you said. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, this is. If you're a C- Zerg, you know, watch the last 2 games. This is how you play ZVP on Destination. You know, the last game, as Fitz was saying, might have been circumstantial, but this is just straight out, you know, our Zerg versus.
Wow! He even feedbacked a Defiler before he got in range. That is. And everyone talking about the StarCraft 2 scene about Ghost needing EMP nerf. It happened in this game too.
Oh,
Except
we got a Doom
Protoss.
drop. Doom drop it.
Look at the powerful Zerg! No! Look at the damage being dealt.
Looks like Hurricane Katrina running through there.
Ow. Goodbye, 10 o'clock base. Goodbye. 19 pros were killed. And we have a slow push coming into the
another
6
drop,
o'clock.
Fitz. Another drop.
We're in the main base. Cool.
Yeah, this is superb play by Modesty right here. And you got to remember, Mazier is like A- high, so for him to just crush this guy, this is pretty sick. Making me excited to watch Modesty play more.
True. Very, very true.
Wow. This map makes me sick to my stomach.
Does it?
Yeah, it makes me like feel sorry for people.
Another Doom drop! Except there wasn't actually that much stuff in it, but
It's
you know,
legit
it always
Doom.
makes me happy when you see like 24 overlords grouped up. Because it looks epic. Alright, so, I mean, somehow there's still 160 supply. And honestly, I don't really know how that actually happens with Mazi right here. Mazi, sorry. I mean, I'm just looking at this. Alright, 38 probes. That's not important. 5 Zealots, 10 Goons, 3 Eye Tempo, 3 Archon, 11 DTs, 2 Corsair, 1 Dark Archon. Oh, you know what it is? It's the 6 Reavers. Just eating up like a ton of supply. There you go. But he's also like, he at least has like 5+ units of like every single unit type that Protoss can actually get. Which is probably another reason.
Yeah, Modesty's actually just committed to just, if Mazer wants to base race, Modesty will be glad to do it.
How do you base race when you're down 5 bases? You don't.
I think that's what I'm saying. Modesty will be glad to trade 3 of his to get rid of the rest of Mazer's red on the map.
I mean, killing off the main right now is a Ling and 2 Hydras. Or no, well, there's like, well, 2 Hydras and 1 Ling actually attacking. Here comes the pincer attack.
Yeah, this is pretty sick.
Here comes the pincer attack. GG Ree. This is QW33. So now if you ever want to join Master's games, you now know how to join his game and password type. Who knows that? Alright, but great game, guys. So we're going to go back into some more random casting. Probably just choose some random replays if that's what we're going to end up doing, guys. Thanks for watching Epic Game in general. And I'm happy. Peace, guys.